Hi friends, welcome to the channel. I assume you're new here because I don't ever post, but hi, hello, my name is Anna. I am a Sims 4 builder, cozy game player. Today I obviously have for you a Sims 4 build. The build is inspired by a crab shack, but in the end I don't think it actually gives crab shack. I think it gives just seaside restaurant. My idea when I was building this was that this is a family owned restaurant, and the apartment above the restaurant is where the owner lives, or I guess would, I guess sleeps or whatever, because you can't actually live on restaurant lots. So I did play test this, and I just bought some, a lot off this off this lot, and I just had my sim sleep here instead of going home. And I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that just now. I've done this voiceover like 5 times. I keep losing my voice. I keep coughing, and I keep having technical difficulties, and I keep forgetting how to talk. So I'm struggling over here this morning. It is 7:34 for me in the morning on Tuesday, January 20th, and I think this video is actually going live in like an hour and a half, and I am trying to get this done. But anyways, this is my first speed build of 2026, and I want to try. My goal for 2026 is that I actually want to try and start posting 3 videos a week. We'll actually see how it goes, and I am going to branch out. I think I want to do some Stardew Valley. I have an idea of what I want to do for Stardew Valley. I want to do the 100 days Stardew Valley challenge, and then I also want to do just like a basic, cozy little playthrough. So those videos will probably be longer. Listen to the rain sounds, listen to the licking, listen to the crackle of the fire, and then I think I want to do some Animal Crossing, and I think I want to restart my island. Not gonna lie though, I have been playing my current island for about 2 years, and it's after watching all these people restart their islands, and they're on like day 25 or something like that, and they have so much stuff. I'm like, I am not playing Animal Crossing to its full potential. All I do is fish and smash rocks. Like, I feel like it took me so long to get a 3-star island because I didn't place down any decor. But anyways, I'm actually thinking about restarting my island just because I feel like I should, just to be able to get the full experience. Because right now I feel like it doesn't make any sense. If you see like any pauses or hear any pauses in the video, it's because I am getting over a sickness, and it's still kind of like in my chest, and I keep having to cough. So I keep having to mute myself. But anyways, you'll notice in this build that we are going to be jumping around a lot. I did try to cut out a lot of the jumps and twists and turns and stuff like that, but I notice particularly when I watch my speed builds, because I watch them before I do the voiceovers. I am all over the place. Like, if I'm going through the catalog, just for example, I'm doing the bathroom, right? And if I'm going through the catalog and I find a piece of clutter that I would like in the kitchen, I just forget the bathroom and go straight to the kitchen. Why am I like this? I don't know. I don't know. I just that's the way that I am, but we're getting some things done on the inside. You'll notice that like when I go upstairs, the restaurant part is kind of unfinished because I wasn't sure of how I wanted to decorate it, because I did want it to give fish shop, like fish restaurant, but I don't have tool mod or better build by installed at the moment, and I need to remind myself to do that. I'm actually going to remind myself to do that right now. I'm going to go and download it like right now, because I like I said, I don't have it installed, so I felt like I was just missing a bunch of items, particularly, because debug, they have all the fish that are hanging. Better build by. Cannot, I can't, what am I trying to say right now? Okay, go. I think hopefully I can edit that out because I'm not stopping this voiceover again. Or I'll just go over. So I love me some Tool and I love me some Better Build By. Those are my two favorites. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna download those right now. It did take me a while to get used to Tool, but honestly it very much is just, trial and error and all that jazz. Because I remember when I first downloaded it, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I'm never going to get used to it. I also think I'm going to do the red shell. Um, but back to the build. Where are we? I think we're in the kitchen right now. Um, so I so one of my favorite things to do in The Sims 4 is to use the filter for like styles. I don't know about you. I don't know if you guys use it, but it's one of my favorite things to do. And I feel like I find it so much easier just to find items that are in like kind of like the design that I want to go for because there are so many things in the catalog for Sims 4 and it takes forever to go through everything. I have like I cut out so many bits of me just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling through the catalog. Like it's crazy cuz before I got all the cuts out and took, all the spinny turns out that I didn't want you guys to get sick from. This video was like an hour long and now it's 18 minutes. So it's like I'm a slow builder. I'm not gonna lie. This build in general took me 2 hours to do, which is pretty fast for me because I'm slow. Your girl is so slow. I think the longest I've had, and it wasn't even on a video that I uploaded, but the longest I had was 8 hours of footage, I think, which is a lot. That's a lot of footage. But I think this is why I do eventually want to venture out into not doing speed builds or maybe one speed build a week and doing like the live builds. And I have tried those in the past, but oh my gosh, girls. Oh my gosh, friends. I don't know who's watching this. But um it it took me so long to edit because for one I'm so awkward. I'm so awkward on camera and I know that's like you have to kind of get used to it. And I feel like I did actually used to stream, but I haven't streamed in a really long time. But well, the time that I was streaming was when I was working full time and I just didn't have it in me to come home and stream at the end of the night. So maybe I'll get back into streaming this year. I don't know yet. But when I was streaming, I had a different setup. So now me and my partner, we actually share an office and he doesn't want to be shown on camera. And, that's totally valid. But so if I want to stream, it might be when we're in our new house or I'd have to readjust my setup so that you can't see him, but he is like directly behind me. So I honestly don't know how that would go. I could like I don't honestly don't know what I would do. I think I'm getting ahead of myself here. But anyways, I could turn it and I could be like in the closet. Like oh my gosh, she's one of my favorite Twitch streamers. I haven't watched her in a really long time. She's the something cowgirl. I want to see. But I for when I started watching her, I don't know if she's still in there. Something cowgirl. She I'm looking for her. She was in a closet, like her background. Like it was so cute. It was crazy to me to find out that she filmed from her closet. Oh my gosh, it's gonna drive me crazy now that I can't figure out her name. I'm on Twitch right now and I'm looking. She follows me on I don't see her. She follows me, I think, on either Instagram or TikTok. But I'm looking, I don't see her on here. But it was like cowgirl themed. And I used to watch her a lot. I don't watch her I don't watch Twitch that much anymore, but I was watching last night, like all day yesterday. Um, I want to know who are your favorite streamers. I kind of just watch who's ever on, honestly. I was watching Griffey last night. Um, I think that's like it. I think I was watching Vixella. And I used to watch Little Simsy a lot. Oh my gosh, this is gonna drive me absolutely crazy now that I can't think of what her name is. But I love her. I think she does mostly gameplay too. She doesn't even do like builds and stuff like that, which I am primarily a builder. I did play test this build though. I made sure everything was working before I uploaded it to the gallery, and um, it's fine. Everything's fine. And so we're upstairs now. I like totally lost track of what I was doing. So we're upstairs now, and I did play test this. So I did not add like a dining table, but there is room, and you can. I did play test it, so you can add one if you really wanted to. I just felt like for me in the space, I didn't like how it looked, so I just didn't add it. But oh my gosh, it's gonna drive me crazy that I can't remember her name because I used to watch her so often, like every single night, but I'm going through my following list and I just don't see her. I don't see her at all. Oh, I found her. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. West Coast Cowgirl is her name. I wonder when was the last time she was live? Last streamed last year. When's her last video? This is like a lot of my favorite streamers I've noticed don't stream anymore. Like it's been months since they streamed. Uh home. But it's not saying when the last time she streamed was. Does it say it on here? I don't know. But West Coast Crow. Oh my gosh. I cannot talk. West Coast Cowgirl is the girl I was talking about how she used to be in her closet. She would stream from her closet. And I thought that was so cool because you had no idea. But anyways, now we're doing the kitchen. I made this a Team 10 kitchen. Okay, when I was doing my gameplay to test out this lot, I didn't know that you could click that little bag and purchase food. Like I didn't know that was one of the ways to do the grocery shopping because I was like, "Oh, why is this clickable?" I thought it was just like decor. And no, you can purchase food from it. I don't know. I don't like I said, I don't really do gameplay, but I did test out the slot and I did play it for quite a few hours actually, which surprised me because I was having so much fun. Like I don't remember the last time I played a restaurant, but um yeah, it was fun. I played it for hours. And you see, like we're going in and out. This is the thing about me is like I was wondering because I was trying to decide like what would be inside the restaurant because I wanted it to look more put together and I wanted it to look, like I don't know, better. Because I felt like I left it undone. So I was going in and I put in these pink barrels, and that's why I said, I don't know if I said it in this voiceover, but I said that like the owner, I think she came in and kind of just judged it up a little bit to make it, cuter, more fancier. Like maybe she wanted to charge more for her food, so she wanted the atmosphere to be a little bit nicer. I don't know. But we're actually going to unlock debug soon, and then you'll see I'm going to start placing like all of these fish on the wall. And one of them, oh my gosh, I think they have like every single fish that you could possibly catch, and you just, can hang it on the wall. But one of them was an angler, and my thought exactly when I pulled it out was like, oh my gosh, this is the scariest looking thing in the world. Why would anyone put this on their wall? And see, now we're in the kitchen. Like this is why, oh my gosh, maybe I should just do real time builds because I'm all over the place. Because then we can just come back, to the kitchen and be like, the kitchen's done. But no, I'm just all over the place. But I did play test this build. I did mention that already. I did play test this build and it played very well. Everything was functional for me. And I honestly, I did have a lot of fun with this, but this was out of my comfort zone because I only really build family homes, homes for single sims, and decorate apartments. I don't really do community lots or like anything really. I don't know. I'm basic. I'm a basic girl. I am very boring. I just like to build my cute little Tudor homes and call it a day. But this was a lot of fun for me because it was definitely like outside the box for me. Like, obviously people, this is probably some people's cup of tea. Some people probably struggle very hard with building, homes or whatever. But anyways, so you see that there is like a just a archway that goes into the kitchen. The uploaded version the uploaded version of this build, it is a door because when I was doing the test play, everyone was like all the customers were going into the kitchen. And like I didn't like that. I was like, no, 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 no. So I did um put a door there instead, and then you can just lock it. And then I didn't mention this yet, but I did add a bar to the back. So what I was doing, because obviously you can't hire somebody, well, I'm sure you could, but why would you want to waste that money, right? So what I did was I just had my sim tend the bar. And so the owner of the restaurant, she would just tend the bar so that it would, you know, excuse me. Oh my gosh. How do people do voiceovers? Um, she would just tend the bar, and then I also had my sim when I was playtesting this be a micromanager. Like those little stools that are in the back for the servers, I had her sit there and just like micromanage, like if because it tells you how the experience is going. Like the sim will have a little thing above their head of the rating that they're giving the restaurant, and if anything was below a 3, I'd go and talk to them. I'd have the sim go over and talk to them. And now we're getting over towards the end of the build and doing the exterior landscaping. I don't like landscaping on islands, and I don't like landscaping in desert. I just don't find it as fun. Don't ask me. But we're just about done with this build, and then we're gonna go into the screenshots, I believe, because it's all done. Hopefully, I didn't ramble too much. Hopefully, you enjoyed this build. Like I said, I was like on the third or fourth time of trying to do this voiceover, so I may have lost the plot a little bit because of how often I was talking. But anyways, we're gonna move into the screenshots. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching.